Hey, set your mind right now. Nothing before this matters. We came here with everything still on the line. Everything you wanted in the offseason is still out in front of us. What would you give for that moment right now? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex. I'm back with another video for you guys. We're going to be talking about the NFL draft prospects once again. This time I'm going to be focusing on the cornerback position. I think cornerback is definitely, a position of need going in for this team. And yeah, let's just talk about it, man. Before I get too deep into the video though, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to subscribe down below. But with that being said, guys, let's jump right into it. Now, when it comes to the cornerback position in this year's draft class, I definitely think it's a top-heavy draft class for like these elite cornerbacks. I'm really not going to talk about, the Sauce Gardners of the world, the Trent McDuffies of the world, the Andrew Booth Juniors of the world, just because, I really don't think they're going to be there at pick 22 for us. So I'm going to be talking about more other like round 2 and back prospects that I think will definitely be available for this team, but nonetheless I think they could become good cornerbacks for this team going into the future. Now, the first cornerback I'm going to be talking about is, so far this is my favorite guy, looking at prospects that are going to go later, second round and back. Like I said, he's my favorite prospect at the moment, and that is cornerback out of Mississippi State, Martin Emerson. I hope I said that name right. I'm pretty sure I did though. If you haven't looked into this guy, I definitely recommend him. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, man. Let's just talk about that first, man. That is literally like the perfect frame you ask for in a cornerback, especially, if you want him to be a cornerback 1 in the future. Very physical at the line of scrimmage. He's got good strength. I think he could, do very well in like a press man coverage sort of thing. He's actually a pretty good tackler too, and that's one thing I really want to see in my cornerbacks. I need them to be able to make tackles when the running backs are running to their side. So he's been doing pretty good in that. He had 152 tackles in his college career, which is pretty good. He also has pretty good footwork from what I've seen. And yeah, guys, I think this guy could definitely be a steal. He's definitely, I feel like under the right coaching staff, under the right defensive coordinator, and the right scheme, he could honestly be a lockdown corner in this league. Now, the biggest knocks on Emerson is that, in college, he didn't have a whole lot of turnovers. I think last year he only had 1 turnover, 1 interception, only 2 pass breakups. So he needs to improve on those ball skills, just because, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's maybe he's a little bit passive, like he doesn't take too many chances, too many risks, anticipating plays. But that could definitely, ideally be fixed. But at the end of the day, not every cornerback is meant to be, a turnover machine. Some of them are just meant to, lock down their guy, and you're not going to beat them over the top. They're going to lock you down. They might not get a whole lot of turnovers, but, that's one of his biggest knocks. Also, they question how his, top end speed is going to be at the next level. Look, I think he'll be fine in that regard, man. But like I said, man, under the right coaching, and I think we got a great coach in Patrick Graham, I think this guy could excel for us. I think he's probably going to be a late second rounder to possibly the 3rd round. In a lot of my mock drafts, he's been there in the 3rd round. Honestly, if he is there in the 3rd round, man, I will take him in a heartbeat. Like I said, man, I think this guy has the potential to be a lockdown corner in this league. Second guy I'm going to talk about is COBY BRYANT out of Cincinnati. 6'1", 198, so he's got a pretty decent frame to work from as well. My cornerbacks, ideally I don't want them to be short, especially if they're going to be an outside corner. Look, if you're going to be a slot corner, you can definitely work around that. So he's got the size. The best thing I saw on him is overall his highlights were pretty good. He held his own for the most part all year, And what you got to take into consideration is like he is on the opposite side of Sauce Gardner, arguably the best cornerback in the nation. So you know damn well quarterbacks aren't going to be thrown his way. They're going to target COBY BRYANT instead. And, you know, he got a lot of targets and he held his own. We could definitely get this guy in the 3rd round, possibly 4th round. At that point, man, in the 3rd round, if my guy from Mississippi stays there, I'd take him over COBY BRYANT. But, you know, if he's not there, I would not mind taking COBY BRYANT in the 3rd round. 3rd guy on this list is Kyler Gordon out of Washington, 6'2", 200 pounds. You know, just like these other guys, he's got a good frame to work from. You know, the thing is with this guy is he's going to likely, I don't see him getting past the 2nd round. So, you know, if we want to invest a 2nd rounder in him, you know what, we would have to do that. But me personally, in the 2nd round, man, I'd rather see us take the route like of a Travis Jones, a Devontae White if he's there. But you know what, if you have to go in the 2nd round, if they like him that much in the 2nd round, then you know what, you pick him up. He's got great coverage skills. He's actually a very athletic cornerback. You know, one thing I did notice on his tape is that, man, he needs to improve his hands. There's a lot of times where he had some clear interceptions and he dropped them. So I definitely don't love that, man. I just hate that when you have the pick right there and the DB can't make the play. You know, we saw that quite a few different times last year, and that definitely frustrated me. But like I said, man, also another thing with Washington, I would not mind taking him just because I don't know what it is with Washington lately, but man, they've been a cornerback factory, you know, producing top level at that position. So, you know, this could be another example of that. Like I said, though, you know, I think he'll probably go in the 2nd round, but it all depends too, because if he has a great combine, then he might jump up. And at that point, I don't think I would take him, you know, earlier than the 2nd round. But this is another option that the Raiders should definitely consider. Now, another guy I'm going to talk about is Marcus Jones out of Houston, 5'8", 185 pounds. This guy for sure is the most interesting out of this whole list, in my opinion. The obvious knocks on him is he's very short. He's very undersized for the cornerback position. So with this being said, if we drafted him, he'd likely be a slot cornerback. I mean, I think we're fine at the slot cornerback position. We already got Nate Hobbs, who's been holding it down there. But the thing with this guy is he does not just provide value in coverage, you know, at defensive back. He's a very versatile player. He's like a Swiss Army knife on that defense. And just in general, man, this guy provides a lot of value to special teams. In college, he was returning punts, returning kicks. He's got great speed, though. I will say that, you know, for a defensive back, bro, it is very, very impressive the speed that this guy has. He's small, but for his height, he hits harder than what he looks. That I would say that he has pretty decent ball skills. And yeah, like I said, I mean, this guy is pretty versatile. He's also playing some snaps at wide receiver, and then also running jet sweeps on Houston. So like I said, this guy is super versatile. If you pick him up, like I said, he would definitely help you out a lot in the special teams aspect of the game. My overall impressions on him, though, is, look, I actually like the player overall, but I don't know if he's the best fit in this system with Patrick Graham. Like I said, ideally I want my cornerbacks to be a little bit taller, but you know, if we get him, he's primarily going to be in the slot and he's going to be in the special teams. So, you know, if that's what this coaching staff feels like we need, this is guys definitely a prospect to take a look at, and you should be able to get him in the 4th round. Now, the last guy I'm going to talk about in this video is Jermaine Waller out of Virginia Tech, 6'1", 180 pounds. The height is there, good height to work from. One of his biggest knocks, though, is he needs to definitely improve that strength. So in this offseason, you know, he's definitely going to have to bulk up. But, you know, I will say, despite, you know, the strength issues, he does offer excellent support to stop in that run game, which I love, man. That shows he can tackle. He's a tough cornerback, and like I said, he can help, you know, stop the run, which we all know last year we definitely struggled. He had 30 tackles last season and 4 interceptions. I like that. He was getting active, getting some turnovers. Now with Waller, he's kind of the same with Marcus Jones. You should be able to get him in the 4th round. You know, if it's an area where, you know, we looked at wide receiver and linebacker and other positions, and we're around 4 and we still don't have a cornerback, and this guy's available, this is definitely a name to take a look at. So yeah, guys, that is my current list at the cornerback position. You guys let me know in the comments down below, you know, what cornerbacks you think we should select in the draft. Is there any guys that you guys think that I should take a look at? Let me know. But yeah, guys, at the cornerback, those are the names we should look at the cornerback position. That is all I have for you guys in this video. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. And if you guys are new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, yo, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.